Rick and Judy would have spread through the team, and I guess a lot of folks thinking about them today.
Yeah, obviously, just thinking about Judy and Bones and their whole family, and just kind of waiting to hear as we get more information. But yeah, certainly big news this morning. Difficult when a member of our family here goes through something like that. So just praying for Judy and for the family, and trying to do our best here at the rink to take care of what we need to do for Bones.
You mentioned family. I mean, Rick always talks about this team as a family and players and that, and I imagine the feeling is mutual, players towards Rick and his family.
Yeah, that's the culture we believe we've built here, and certainly we're all a part of that. So like I said, when someone goes through something or is going through something, the rest of the group and everyone feels it, and like I said, we're waiting to hear more, praying for them, and biggest thing we can do for Bones is take care of our job here at the rink, and make allow him to be where he needs to be.
In that sense, imagine it's tough to just come and try and park that. It maybe not as boisterous a practice day because probably it's on everyone's minds, right?
I thought we had a good practice today. It's like I said in the last couple answers, right? It's about us taking care of our job out there and here in the locker room. So I thought we did that today and had a good practice, and we're taking care of what we need to do.
In terms of the game, you guys are coming off a real high the other night, of course, the overtime win. Try to keep that momentum going into tomorrow night here?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been doing a lot of good things. Felt like in the Calgary game and the Vegas game, played well enough to win, and just didn't find the little extra that we needed to either get a point and push to overtime or find a way to get two in those. So that was a big emphasis going into that Edmonton game. Was we feel that we're playing better than our record shows, and there comes a time when it's about getting some results for your play and getting either points, finding ways to push games in overtime and get 2 points if possible. So I thought there was a lot of little plays in that game, especially late. Nita Ryder's block, Helly's big save last minute, and lots of other little things throughout the game that sort of are the identity or the little pieces of DNA that make up what it takes to win games in the NHL. So obviously we're feeling good about that. It feels good to get a little result for, like I said, how we feel we've been playing, and but that's one. We've got a big test tomorrow night, divisional game, and this is where you need to start stringing 2, 3, 4 wins together in a row.
Josh, what makes Mark so dangerous and successful in overtime?
I think for him, obviously his skill and hockey sense. For example, on that play, Casey and myself and him had some nice motion, but he makes a great read to drop it to me and then kind of dive through. I think it was Draisaitl and Ekholm, and just that little thought of kind of cutting in between those two guys, I think is sort of a hockey sense play. Most guys would just kind of continue on the sort of arc on the outside. So like in that instance, I think it's a great display of his mind to create offense, and then obviously his hands and skill and shot and whatnot take over in front of the net or when he gets opportunities. So I mean, certainly it's nice to be able to be out there with him, and he's just dangerous off those little plays where everyone's kind of manned up, man on man. It's that's when it's harder to create offense, and he's able to do that.
It's I mean, there's obviously a plan out there. I mean, a lot of odd man rushes and stuff like that, or trying to create those odd man scenarios. But is most of that just instinctual? Like Mark cutting to the net, you kind of looking for that. Is that just all just hockey at the end of the day?
I guess it is. Yeah. I mean, I think it's hockey sense, and you need the skills to be able to execute the plays. I mean, we talk about puck possession. Obviously, in overtime, you hear everyone say that you don't want to give it up, and I think a lot of the goals you see scored in 3-on-3 are off chances back and forth, odd man rushes, 2-on-1s, breakaways. So you don't often see goals scored off of in zone play. I think if you looked at the stats, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm quite positive it would reflect that way. So again, that particular play off a face-off, it's easy. Everyone kind of finds their guy, and we're sort of into that ozone play where sometimes you'll see it roll around for a minute at a time and nothing actually happens. So I think it's some chemistry. I mean, we've played together a while, and play 3-on-3, 2-on-2 lots in the summer to kind of work on that stuff. But like I said, Shafe has a really good feel for kind of finding those in between areas that maybe lose coverage, or just quickly getting underneath the coverage and creating off of sort of what looked like a nothing moment there for a bit.
It's the pressure on you then to just make sure you pull the trigger on the pass/shot.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's obviously it's on all the guys on the ice. Like KC made a great couple great moves up top, kind of gained some space, and then for me, like I said, I feel like I've played with Shafe a lot in that exact instance where he'll drop it and kind of I know right away he's going to the net, and actually I wanted to give it to him earlier, and kind of bobbled on me, and I grabbed it back and tried to get it back to him. But of course, you see a guy open, if you have the awareness to see when a guy's open and can put it on the tape, then that's that's my job, and it's like I said, it's nice with the guys we have here to be able to give them the puck and reap the rewards of their ability to score.